Alright, today I'm going to be reacting to Rina by Rina Sawayama. Looks like it's an EP here, 8 songs, 24 minutes. I think I've heard of her other albums. I think I've heard of the one in 2020. Yeah, that was Sawayama, and then Hold the Girl last year. Those are the two that I kind of know of. I haven't heard anything from this artist, of course. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get into this. Go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. It's $4 a month for that. And yeah, we're gonna get into the first track, Ordinary Superstar.
It's not all it seems.
Okay. That kind of punky emo bass line. Superstar. Very glitzy, very glammy, very maximalist, and just kind of explosive. I do like the message on this track quite a bit. I didn't realize that it was kind of commenting on YouTube vloggers, I guess, but it's kind of them portraying as, oh, I'm just like you guys, but in reality, their lives are obviously completely different than just your average person. So yeah, I like the message quite a bit. I feel like the mixing was a little bit scuffed on that one. I felt like it sounded just a little bit cheap. I feel like it might have been done it might have been purposeful. I don't know why I'm stuttering, like, ugh, I can't even talk today. It might have been purposeful to have it feel a little bit grimy, a bit messy, but I feel like I don't know, it would have been a bit more enjoyable if it was a bit cleaner of a mix for me personally. But yeah, pretty solid opening. Let's keep it going. Take Me As I Am. Kind of carrying somewhat the theme forward of the last track. Oh, it's like it's very like early 2000s. Yeah. Oh, what does it remind me of? It's like Kelly Clarkson, kind of, maybe. I'm not well versed in early 2000 pop music, but oh, sick. Great little fills on this track. Little chops in the production. It's got some EDM elements too, I feel like. Key change? Everything's coming together. That was great. Everything came together in that last part with the little guitar lick in there as well. Very reminiscent of that early 2000s pop sound, and I guess it makes sense with what she's talking about in here in the lyrics, kind of the lack of Asian representation within pop music, and it's kind of a cool callback to that sound, or to that era where there was obviously even less of that. So yeah, again, the mixing, I'm not loving the mixing. I'm just feeling like it's a little bit too compressed in a weird way. Maybe it's just my headphones, but I feel like when I hear, like, I don't know, this might not be high budget, but when I hear pop music that's aiming for like a very glamorous sound, it usually feels a little bit cleaner than this. So that's my biggest complaint so far. Like, the content matter. The actual content is pretty solid. It's just the mixing. Kind of an 80s feel to this one. taking some drugs here. Obviously a very depressive and kind of suicidal track. But sounds like the guitar off of something off that new Lil Yachty album. Alright, that track, pretty depressive, or depressing in its subject matter, of course. That track also runs the risk of feeling really insincere, in my opinion, but it doesn't ever cross that line, because it obviously is, I don't know, like, I feel like having this very glamorous and big and bright sounding instrumental mixed with the subject matter of the lyrics could make it come across a little bit like tonally jarring and just a little bit insincere, but I feel like she does it, implements these lyrics in a good way, and the instrumental is a little bit darker compared to everything else, so I feel like it works in a weird way. So yeah, this one's pretty solid. Tunnel Vision. This is definitely the most interesting musically so far. Very interesting phrasing here too. Shamir. Good chemistry between these two. Gonna away. That's my favorite track so far. I think it's the most unique musically. I love the kind of cascading background vocals. I feel like Shamir and Rina had really great chemistry on that track as well. I do like the concept quite a bit as well, with kind of social media taking over her life, even to the point where it's kind of clouding her own relationship. And it also just kind of gives this idea of just being trapped in the mundane cycle of waking up, scrolling your feed, just doing all that type of stuff, and it really captures the negative aspects of it really well. So yeah, that's my favorite track easily so far. I feel like the spacey kind of vibe was a nice switch up. So yeah, let's keep it going. Interlude, Timeout. All right, fun, peppy, cute. Let's keep it going. The glass break, that's fire. That could be really gimmicky, but I feel like it works. Ooh, nice bass synth. Oh, that synth. Oh, great drum fills. Again, I don't love how blown out this is. That's my one complaint. Oh, that was great. There's that key change. Like here. This just feels a bit too muddy, you know? Again, I love the ideas on that track. I just feel like the mixing kind of neuters it in a way. It just feels a bit muddy, a bit overcompressed, and just a bit, it just lacks clarity again. I would be interested to see if on her future albums, because I feel like the combination of this kind of early 2000s very pop sound with this pop punk aesthetic is really interesting and really unique. Yeah, I would be interested to see if she on her future albums or on her later albums, if she does it with a little bit more skill and a little bit more clarity in terms of the mixing. Again, that might be purposeful, that might be what she was going for, but I feel like it just kind of makes everything feel a little bit muddy. I feel like you could still have something hard hitting with it, feeling a little bit more clear and being able to pick out certain elements of the track a little bit more easily and clearly. So yeah, it just sounded a bit muddy, but again, I love the very creative combination of those two aesthetics on that track. Through the Wire. We got Kanye on this next track. We got the Anti-Semite on the next track here. Oh, through the phone wire. I see. Cool vocal effect to make it sound like it's a voicemail, obviously. I love her vocal melodies. They're kind of really unexpected in a cool way. We've had the internet and technology has been a really prominent theme throughout this. And how it can make us present like kind of an insincere side of ourselves. Yeah, I really like the cohesive kind of idea. I mean, not every track has been about that, but that's been a reoccurring theme on this EP. Again, just kind of how social media and the internet can kind of force us to not be our sincere selves. I mean, you had the vlogger track earlier. You had the which one was it? This one, obviously, talking about literally like FaceTime or calling someone and just presenting yourself as someone else. Ordinary Superstar, that was a vlogger one. You had Tunnel Vision, which was again kind of that similar in that way. So yeah, this is cool. I'm liking, not every track has been about that, but I do like how that's a kind of a reoccurring theme coming up, and she's covering it in different ways on each track. Like it doesn't get repetitive at all. So yeah, last track is Cyber Stockholm Syndrome. Maybe we'll carry those themes forward even further. That little tom being panned left and right is so satisfying. Oh, come on. That snare and clap combo, so clean. The bounce on this track. Oh, come on. Here's the EDM influence again. These builds are great though. Great textures, great sound choices. Great drop. Oh. Bro, they should have repeated that one more time. Such a good chorus. Very atmospheric, spacey, and otherworldly. Genuinely like a really kind of mind-blowing ending to this EP. I mean, that was easily the best track on the project by far. The mix was fantastic. The like I said, spacey and otherworldly outro there. I do wish it was repeated one more time, just because I was really getting into it. I think they cut it a bit short. That's really my only minor gripe on that track. And yeah, that was fantastic. That was great. That was a great ending to this little project here. Yeah, I'm interested to check out more of what she's got going on in the future, because this was pretty solid. I don't love every track here. I feel like the mixing at times is a little bit scuffed. Yeah, I think it's a pretty creative and sincere pop album. And yeah, pretty enjoyable. I'll probably end up checking out Sawayama at some point, the album that came out in 2020 as well. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Those are my thoughts on Rina. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree with anything. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. You might as well just subscribe. You got nothing else better to do, so why not just, subscribe. Hit it.